Hello to my podcast pals. I've got a good, short, hard-hitting episode for you today. 3 signs that your SEO is or isn't working and what to do instead. It's a little checkup. It's a little health checkup for your SEO and on your website, right? Because sometimes we got to look under the hood and see if it's working. And don't worry, I'm not going to walk you down like a Google Analytics hole. Because to be quite honest, my brain at this time of day, we are not doing Google Analytics, okay? But these are just some very easy to interpret, should I say, some easy to interpret things for you to look and just do a little self checkup and see if your SEO is working, and if it's not, what to do instead, okay? Hey there, fellow entrepreneur. Welcome to Simple SEO and Marketing. Do you want to grow your business with sustainable traffic sources? Have you heard about the power of search engine optimization and you want to take advantage of it to get more traffic, more eyeballs on your business? But when it comes down to it, does SEO feel complicated and hard to implement? Are you tired of wondering what in the heck to do with your website to get more traffic and more leads knocking on your door? What if I could tell you that there was a simple, proven system for using SEO, blogging, and copywriting to get leads from your website, and not just any leads, high converting leads. Hey, I'm Faith Hannon, wife, mama, copywriter, SEO strategist, and barrel racer. And for the last 8 years, I've been figuring out what works and what doesn't work in the world of online marketing to get organic traffic. And now I'm here to share all the things I'm learning in the trenches of SEO, copywriting, and content marketing. How does 300%, 500%, or even 12,000% more traffic in a year sound? What could your business do with that kind of traffic increase? How many more people could you help? So listen in and prepare to take notes. I'm about to drop simple, actionable SEO marketing and copywriting tips, all with a heavy dose of Jesus-loving encouragement. Let's get you more traffic and more leads so you can help more people with your God-given gifts. Okay, guys, so this is not a throwing shade kind of episode. This is me saying things that I have seen that are working or not working and giving you some tools to help self-diagnose, right? And no, I'm not a doctor, but I do play one on TV. Just kidding. This is me helping you help you, okay? So a lot of people out there, we think we're doing SEO. You think you're doing SEO, and I have worked with and done audits with, seen so many websites that people have said, oh, so-and-so did my SEO. And then I look behind the scenes and I'm like, what'd they do? I don't know what they did. I don't see any signs that they did what they said they did. Or maybe they did, but what they did wasn't actually set up to work. I don't know. I don't know your business. But here are some things that you need to be checking, okay? I'm not throwing shade on other people that do SEO. I'm not. I'm just saying these are some things that you need to be able to look and see if it's working, okay? Because a lot of people are doing SEO. We're trying to do SEO. We all know that we want to rank on Google. We want to get cited by AI. We're not trying to live our lives based on social media marketing, okay? So here are 3 things, 3 points, 3 checkup spots to do in your business. I'm going to walk you through the problem, like what you're seeing, the solution, and then some quick wins, okay, for each of these points. So number one sign that your SEO probably isn't working very good is when you sit down to create content, you are guessing at what to write. That for me is a huge red flag that your SEO is not working. And why? Why is that a red flag? Well, because you should already know, when you sit down to create content, you should already know what keywords you need to be ranking for. And your overarching SEO strategy, I like to draw a little umbrella when I'm on calls with people. This is the overarching SEO keyword strategy for things that you are trying to get found for. Okay? But when you don't know that, when you don't have that already dialed in super well, then you're like, oh, I need to write a blog today, and you sit down and create content and you're like, what should I write about? And so you just pick something that sounds good or helpful or interesting, and it's a Hail Mary. You're hoping that it works. Now, I actually do this a little bit different than everybody else. I brainstorm ideas based on things that I am excited about, and then I make the keywords fit. This is not me like making a, square peg fit in a round hole by any means. I do the idea brainstorming first, and then I do the keyword research, because I have found for myself that if I do keyword research first, then I'm just like, my ideas stink if I do the keyword research first, versus if I do my versus if I come up with the ideas first and then find the keyword research to back up those ideas. I can pretty much always make an idea fit a keyword that's the right size. So here's the solution for you, okay? Your SEO cannot be just solely based on spaghetti at the wall, okay? It can't just be even based around those fun ideas that you have for content. It has to be based around demand, and a known demand. It has to be based around what people are actually searching for. Now, this does not mean that you need to write like a robot or sound like a robot or, square peg round hole, okay? But you should know exactly what you're trying to rank for before you sit down and write anything, okay? So here's your quick win for this, okay? I want you to batch plan your work. I want you to batch your keyword research, like batch plan your ideas, then batch your keyword research, and batch plan your work. No, you do not have to write 87 blogs in one sitting, but you should have a huge list of things to pull from, blog ideas to pull from, things that you are excited to write about that have a great keyword strategy behind them, and you have the idea already there. And so then when it's time to sit down and create content, you already know that what you're creating is keyword rich. It's based on demand. It's not just, that sounds fun, okay? Like, sure, save your that sounds fun content for social media, for your emails, whatever. But when you are trying to rank, when you're trying to use SEO to your advantage, it needs to be based around something that's actually searched to solve a problem in the right part of your buyer funnel journey. Okay, number 2. Hey pal, quick question for you. Is your website actually converting like it should, or is it just kind of watching the traffic zip by as it goes straight to your competitor? Because I talk to business owners all the time who are, air quotes, trying to do SEO, who genuinely want to market smarter, not harder, who are putting in time to their website, but they're still not seeing consistent, ready-to-buy leads come in. And at some point, it starts to feel like, is this even possible, or am I just missing something? That is exactly what we fix inside of Simple SEO Framework and Guided Group Program. Not by giving you more to do, but by showing you what to focus on, what to ignore, and how to know for sure that what you're creating is actually going to convert to dollars. And this time, it's a guided live 6-week group program. So you are not left alone trying to figure this out. You get clear weekly action steps so you're not spinning your wheels, coaching calls for real feedback, community support inside of Slack, and a plan you can actually follow without second guessing every step. And here's the part I really want you to hear. Before June is over, you could have a website that actually makes SEO happy, a homepage that has people saying, yes, this is exactly who I've been looking for, and content set up to drive conversions, not just looky-loos. Or you can stay stuck in the same content hamster wheel you've been trying desperately to escape. Doors are open right now through May 5th. And spoiler, there's also a sale. If you're ready for your website to finally convert like it should, come join us inside of Simple SEO Framework Guided Group Program. Head on over to faithhannon.com/framework and save your spot, because I am limiting seats. I'm excited to see you in there. All right, the second red flag that I see is that you are focused solely on traffic, but your website isn't converting like it should. And I know, I love getting traffic. I love increasing traffic, and that is fantastic and should absolutely still be part of your strategy. However, If your website is not turning those traffic into inquiries or sales, then it's not doing its job the way that it needs to be. Traffic is an important part of the equation, absolutely, but it needs to be the right traffic. And then when that traffic gets there, your website needs to be converting. So what do I mean by right traffic? Well, right traffic means the right people finding your website at the right time in their buyer journey. This means we're not basing our whole lives around awareness keywords. Okay, we are basing our lives more around consideration and decision keywords, because those people are ready to buy, or much closer to be ready to make a purchase than the people who are just searching like what is, or they're very top of the buyer journey funnel. So what I want you to do here is I want you to ask yourself, do a genuine ask of yourself and your website. Is my website converting like it should? Is it converting like it should? Google the industry standards for your industry. And if it's not converting at least that good or better, then we need to fix it, okay? Because if you're only focused on traffic, but you're not focusing on conversion, then it's like you're doing a lot of work to get in front of people who are not buying anything. So let's make sure that they're actually buying when they get there, okay? More eyeballs does not fix unclear messaging. More eyeballs does not fix messaging that doesn't lead to any conversions, right? Even with low amounts of traffic, if it's the right people, your website should be converting. If you didn't hear April's episode where she talked about signing 5 clients within 2 weeks, y'all, she's a super niche business. She's not getting 500,000 clicks a month, okay? But she's getting the right clicks from the right people, and they're converting because of the work that we did on her website copy, okay? So I want you to go evaluate your homepage. Is this actually converting? Is this driving conversions? Or am I just like a landing spot for somebody to sit and catch their breath before they bounce on to the next thing? Okay. Now, red flag number 3 is this. Red flag number 3, that your SEO is probably not working as well as it should. Red flag number 3 is that you're second guessing everything. And I get that. It feels like there are 900,000 different opinions out there on the internet about how you should market your business. And honestly, depending on who you're listening to about SEO, you're gonna get some different opinions, right? If you're listening to lots of bloggers who blog for ad traffic, and they're telling you that SEO is dead and you should just, cry in a hole for the rest of your life, well, no wonder you're second guessing everything. But if you're listening to experts in the blogging for business sphere and you're still second guessing everything, well, it's time for you to come in and get some help, okay? Because a lot of times a lot of business owners I see, they have a problem because they're bouncing between strategies. They don't have a solid strategy for their goals. And so they overthink their content. They overthink their keywords. They wonder what to do next. And then they get distracted by squirrel strategies, which maybe those squirrel strategies aren't bad, but they're in the wrong place, wrong time, right? So here's what I need you to do. If you were at that place and you're like, gosh, I just really don't know what to do to grow, to get more traffic, more eyeballs, and more sales, then what I need you to do is I want you to come on into Simple SEO Framework and live group coaching cohort, because you're going to get the clear step-by-step work that you need to do to actually move forward and make traction, okay? Because I don't want you to keep fiddle farting around, for lack of a better term, or just getting stuck in the overthinking loop for the next 6 months. And so what we're going to do inside of the live cohort is you're going to get 6 weeks of hand-holding, essentially, of, okay, do this and do this and do this and do this and do this, so that you can get the foundation of your website shored up and all shined up. And then you're going to have the content strategy to carry you forward to lead to sales, so that you're not second guessing. You're not wondering what you should do this week or next week or the week after. You have a very clear and clear-cut strategy to help your business grow. So there's a sale going on to save $700, okay, on the Simple SEO Framework and live cohort guided group coaching. There's a sale going on right now through May 5th. I have limited number of seats because it's going to be a very hands-on program. And I want you to be able to get in there. So make sure that you head on over to faithhannon.com/framework and save your spot before the doors close, or at least this live cohort closes, and the discount ends on May 5th at 11:59 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So head on over to faithhannon.com/framework. I'm so excited to see you inside of Simple SEO Framework to truly help you get the leads that you need to your website and the conversion that you deserve once they get there. All right, y'all, we'll chat with you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for listening in today. Hopefully this episode gave you some really tangible tips for better SEO and marketing to get more leads and more sales from your website. If it did, can I ask you a quick favor? Would you please share this episode with a friend and then just take 10 seconds and go leave a written review on Apple Podcasts. That is the very best way to help more Jesus-loving entrepreneurs scale their businesses so that they can help more people with their gifts and make an even bigger impact for the kingdom of God. And guess what? We now have a Facebook community where we can learn, hang out, and laugh. Go join the Facebook group now. It's linked in the show notes. And all the other things, courses, coaching, and copywriting can be found at my website, faithhannon.com. Until next time, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.